Why'd you do that to Jessica? I really didn't plan it that way. I didn't think I would see her here. Jessica knew about you, so you... Yes, I'm not proud of it. Richard, it seems that you hadn't told Jessica about me. That's what we agreed on, isn't it? Yes, I suppose. Ashley, listen to me. I wasn't planning on hurting her. That's not why I did it. I wanted you to believe I was your father. Jessica was in the way. But why would you pretend to be my father? It's creepy. Sick fucking perverted fetishes. Here's the simple answer. You needed to be there for the second trace protocol. Why'd you rewrite Dad's memory? I already explained that to you. I was just taking Trace for a test drive. No, you're lying. You wanted Dad to believe that he had killed Mom. Why do you think that? It's all becoming clear how convenient for you if convenient for me. What do you mean by that? It would be very convenient for you if Dad was the killer. What are you saying? Are you saying that I'm the one who killed your mother? You're a bad little girl, Ashley. To accuse someone of such a heinous crime without proof. Richard, do you fill your mind with all this poison? Cut it out, Bill. Don't talk to her like that. Who knew you were capable of such paternal words? I suppose it's like riding a bicycle. You never forget how to act the part of the father, even if you haven't for over a decade. Shut up. What do you mean you need me for the second trace protocol? That's right, Ashley. Your father was hired to complete his research and create Trace. He received a third-party grant as well as my resources. However, he wanted to keep a part of Trace. He pulled this off by implanting the biometric information of his own daughter in the production model DTS. It wasn't his to keep. I came here after receiving word that Trace was complete. On the way, I checked his notes on the lab PC and discovered all of this. Bill. Ashley, your father's the horrible one. He pretended to be my friend, but then he stabbed me in the back. You can blame him for the death of our friendship. Bill, do you know who my mother's murderer is? Can you handle the truth? Yes, I can. The person who killed your mom has still not been caught. The authorities had no evidence or witnesses. Except for one. One person saw your mother's murderer. Yes, there was one witness. Who was it? Bill, stop. The girl wants to know, Richard. Who was it? Who saw my mom get killed? Ashley, that person is... you. What? I mean, you were the only one. That's not a surprise. It's pretty obvious, like, the second he was like, there was only one witness. It's like, yeah, no shit. Don't listen to a thing he says. But Dad, the details of what happened to your mom, you don't have to think about that stuff anymore. But I want to know. Why are you always like that? What do you mean by that? You ignore the truth and see only what you want to see. So you saw it all, Ashley. You saw the shooting. You saw your mother draw her last breath. Stop talking about that night. Why? Don't you want Ashley to know the truth? I don't want to make her relive that terrible tragedy. Ah, of course. Always the considerate father, Richard. Don't be snide. That day 11 years ago when Sayako lost her life, Ashley suffered amnesia from the shock of what she'd seen. All she would do when she saw my face was cry. I was at a loss. You came to me and told me of the research you were doing here. Dad? Bill? God damn it! I was working on developing a second trace protocol. I'm sure you've guessed it. What was it? Yes, please entertain us. I didn't tell you because I wanted to replay Ashley's memory of that night with the second trace protocol and find Sayako's killer. So you used the government's and my money to fund this? And after I found the killer, I wanted to remove the negative memory of Ashley's with the first trace protocol and replace it with a different one. That's quite a plan. Dad, I get it. That's right, Ashley. I should remember. I did it for you. Stop it. Stop what? Just stop the self-contradicting father's act. It's getting old. What are you talking about? Like you didn't know what trace would be used for? So, Richard, let me see if I've got this right. It was your sentimentality and memories of the past that made you lie to me for the past 11 years? It wasn't like that. Richard, you must be the biggest idiot alive. You knew how to develop trace, but you didn't know how to use it. How to use trace? Bill, what do you mean? You don't know what it can be used for. Well, let me tell you. You can use trace to manipulate someone's memories to create the reality that you want. It's basically what you wanted to do. No, I didn't create trace to be used like that. Not at all. You should understand this more than anyone else, Bill. I developed trace to help people. Oh, give it a rest, Richard. I'm tired of your holier-than-thou attitude. It's really dull. Trace is mine, and I will decide how it is used. No. Come on, I'm the one who had to foot the bill for this research. Bill had to foot the bill. Alright. And I'm the one who should benefit from the results. But you said yourself that trace is meant to help humankind. I thought that was why I was working here. Those are pretty lofty words, and here I thought it was just your inability to cope that caused you to make Ashley an orphan. I thought it was your weakness that made you hide from reality, not any grand goals for humanity. For 11 years you reveled in your solitude and research, never thinking of the cost. Who do you think paid? Me and Ashley. And you call yourself a man. What? Well, that's why I hired you. What do you mean? For your ability to ignore everything outside your work. Anyways, trace is done. I'm through with you. I won't let this happen. Bill! You can't use trace this way. I won't let you. Okay, maybe he will if he has a gun. If I were you, Richard, I would shut up right about now. Well, shit. Bill, what are you doing? Ashley, though we've just met, it's time to say goodbye. Please don't. I need to tell Dad something. No. Please let me tell him. You killed Mom. I don't think so. Ashley, I don't think there is anything that you want to say to Richard. You said you didn't remember the face of your mother's killer. But you said that I saw it. You said that I'm the only person who saw Mom's killer. Dad went so far as to develop trace to find Mom's killer. And that's why I need to tell him. Even without using trace. Without using trace? I just need to remember. I just need to remember and tell my dad. You look so much like Sayako right now. My heart is breaking. Alright, Ashley. I'll take my time pulling the trigger. Now, say goodbye, Ashley. Don't do this, Bill. It's pretty fucked up. Both parents shot in front of the daughter. It's fucked up. Alright, Ashley. Say goodbye to your father. But just out of curiosity, the night your mother died, what happened when you were with her? Someone came in. I remember waiting for Dad with Mom. Suddenly we heard footsteps. Mom realized that someone was inside the house. Sayako realized that someone was in the house. And then what happened? I mean, I was hid in the closet, so I was probably shoved there. She had to protect you because your father wasn't there to do it. Mom told me to be completely silent, quiet as a mouse. She opened the closet and hid me inside. So, Ashley's turned this goodbye to a stroll down memory lane. I'm sure you're very pleased. She's the only reason that you're still alive right now. Say goodbye now. I don't want to do this in front of you. Remember, any more, and you'll regret it. I understand. Are you sure? Yes. Ashley, you replayed your dad's memory using Trace. Yes? How did you replay it? I used the white DTS card to replay his current memory, and I used a red DTS card to replay his true memory. Ashley, how do you know that the red DTS card was his true memory? Because he said so. Is that so? Yes. But what if your father was lying to you? He does have a history of seeing only what he wants to see. What if the memory you replayed with the white DTS card was real? Bill, what are you saying? Dad? Ashley, Bill's lying. But, you know, he does have a gun pointed to his head. I wouldn't trust a man like that. Huh. What if the killer's face you remember was your father's? Then, okay. Let's think about this logically. Let me just think about this for a second. If what Bill is saying is true, that means that Richard walked in, Sayako saw Richard, and for some reason was like, okay, let's hide Ashley in the closet, even though that's her husband, and wouldn't suspect anything like that immediately. Like, you don't hear footsteps and say, oh, it's your father, time to hide in a closet now. You don't say that. It's kind of stupid. So, you were hiding in a closet alone and scared. And where was your father in all this? At work? Or was he busy killing Sayako? When you were in the closet, what happened? When I was in the closet, the fuck happened? Was there a loud noise? What kind of noise? I guess I didn't hear any noise. Okay, it's a good thing that picking the wrong thing doesn't immediately be like, okay, game over. I heard Mom's voice. Did you hear Sayako's voice? Yes, I heard my mom's voice. Ashley, what did Sayako say? What did you hear? You can't have Trace. I distinctly remember that. So she wouldn't give up Trace. Seems a silly thing to give her life for. That's what she said. I remember. Bill, don't. You can still end this. I know. We're close to the climax. I will let you know the truth. It seems the only way to end this. Dad. But those words will be the last you ever hear. Ashley, take your time remembering the rest. This is the most important part. Did you hear something after you heard your mom's voice? Would it be a gunshot? Go on. I heard something scary, something I never heard before. Then, what did you do? I peeked out the closet. And what did you see? I can't remember. No, it's coming back to me. I saw the face of the person who killed my mother. Oh no. All of a sudden, what I saw from the inside of the closet, it all starts to appear like a photo developing. I see a shoulder, then a wisp of hair, then a pair of stony eyes. I close my eyes to sharpen the image in my mind. Oh, I wonder who that is. Hey, that face belongs to... is Bill. Ashley, when you peeked out of the closet, who did you see? It was... it was you. Bill, you did it? Shut up. I don't understand. Why would you... how could you? I said shut up. Didn't you suspect anything? How could you? How could I? You were my friend! What weren't you able to ask 11 years ago? You mentioned it in your letter. I think you know. Well, please clarify it for Ashley. Why did you kill Sayoko? Answer me. Why did you kill her? Sayoko betrayed us. Us? What do you mean by us? Project, our country, and me. You're telling me you didn't know? Sayoko was one of us. What? Trace was developed in the government's secret lab. Sayoko and I were the driving forces in the project's progress. It was just the two of us. Then, we chose you to join us. But, just as the project started taking off, Sayoko betrayed me. She took up with you. Then you two stole the Trace essay and hid it in your house. That night, before I went over to your house, I begged her, Sayoko, please return the essay and come back to the project. But she wouldn't listen. I didn't want to hurt her, but Trace didn't belong just to her. It was my work too. But she just wouldn't listen. So I made her listen. Stop. You know, you're backed up to an edge. I could just push you off. Hey, who are you? Answer me. Stop. Ah. You're making Franny cry. Hey. Get fucked, Bill. Oh. Bill. It's the end, Richard. Dad? What just happened? Why did he fall so suddenly? The look on his face, it was like he saw a ghost. 'Cause he did. I don't know what happened. Oh, Bill. Dad, he was my friend. No, he wasn't. But, Ashley, are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm okay. How about you, Dad? I'm shaken, but I guess I'm okay. Yeah. That was a horrible thing for you to see. I've seen worse. I'm a terrible father, and I've been unfair to you. I'm sorry to have gotten you wrapped up in all this. It's all over now. Ashley, please forgive me. My head hurts. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to say to him. Ashley? Wait. Oh yeah, I know this feeling. On the night that Mom died, yeah, on that night, he was close by too. My heart feels bruised. Does his heart hurt too? Ashley? Yes, Dad? Do you not feel well? I'm fine. Alright, if you're sure. Dad, there's something that I want to ask you. What's that? That thing you weren't able to ask 11 years ago. That thing you couldn't ask Bill. What was it? Did you think that Bill was the person who killed Mom? No. I never even suspected that, not even for a second. Then, 11 years ago, after your mother's funeral, I saw the strangest thing. Bill visited Sayoko's grave, alone, with a bouquet of white flowers. He stood there at her grave for a long time. Felt like all day. He had a stricken look on his face. He looked like he had lost the love of his life. He was suffering like no one should. But why? Ashley, I don't know if these are things I should be telling you, but I will. I appreciate it. What I wanted to ask Bill all those years ago was if he was in love with your mother. Oh, Dad. I'm sorry to have told you all this. No, I needed to know. told me the truth, and for that I'm grateful. So, we're okay? Yeah. Good. I'm gonna go get Jessica. Alright. Cross the bridge to get to the bay. I'll be back soon. Just wait for me there. I will. Man, what a very, intense father-daughter bonding time. Ashley. Are you okay? Not really. I'm not okay. Explain to me, D. Why did Bill fall? Was he able to see you? Maybe. Well, thank you. I didn't want Bill to shoot your father. I didn't want you to have to see that. You saved him, D. But Bill fell from my dad's hands. I don't care what Bill did. No one deserves to die like that. Violently. I didn't want anyone to die. We all die someday, Ashley. You should take... That's very, take that from a ghost, because that's real. I remember. It's coming back. What? The sight of your father's hands reminded me of something about when I died. Oh, I was running. I was running from Uncle Henry I saw to this point, and he was gaining on me. Then Uncle Henry yelled, "Daniel, don't run. If you run, you're hurt." But I was so scared of my uncle, I couldn't stop. I ran to the end of the cliff and stopped there. My chest became tight. "Daniel, be careful. Come here. I would never hurt you." But when I heard that, my heart clenched and I lost control of my body. Then, I fell from the cliff. Man, that seems to be an Edward tradition. Oh no. So his body is somewhere down there, huh? Ashley, I remember. The last thing I saw was an outstretched hand trying to save me. It was the hand of my Uncle Henry. Oh, D. So that's what the symbol on his chest has been. The last thing he saw. Yo, Jessica, Richard, where you at? I hear the sound of waves. So peaceful. So this is the bay. Can't believe it's night already. Hey there, kid. Did you hear that? Yes. Kid, are you here? It's Captain. What's he doing here? Captain, where you at? There you at. Yo, what up, Captain? Man, I've got a crazy story for you, my man. Here you are. I thought you were scared of the dark, Captain. What are you doing here after sundown? Now, kid, that's no way to be. I've been looking all over for you. I went to the gates in the woods, but it wouldn't open. I walked around the gate to the other side, and here you are. Glad to see you're safe and sassy as ever. I saw someone die! Yes, I'm still in one piece. Where's your aunt? Yeah, she got drugged up and, stored in somewhere. My dad went to get her. I see. I assume you finished your business here? Yeah, I just want to go now. Are you happy to find your dad? Yeah, but... What's wrong? Are you tired? Yeah, I just saw someone die. A little. Part of growing up... I also see a ghost. Part of growing up is being tired. It's a sad fact of life. Well, I must be ancient then, because I'm exhausted. I was thinking... I have lots of things I want to talk to you about. Would you listen to me later? Sure, if it ain't too complicated. Well then, I guess you're not gonna listen. Okay, later then. By the way, who's the young fellow next to you? Your friend? Did he just say what I thought he said? Oh my gosh! Captain, you can see D? Can't believe it! Huh? Guess I startled him because he just ran off. Shy little fellow, huh? And fast. I didn't even see him leave. Wonder where he ran off to. Ashley? Dad's calling me. Ashley. Jessica? Oh, D just ran off. Why? God damn it, D. Another person finally is able to see you, and you're just like, I'm out. Nah, whatever. I'm gone. Where are you two? There you two are. Yo, what up? Ashley. Hi, Dad. Ashley. Jessica, are you feeling better now? Yes, sorry for making you worry. There's no reason to apologize. You've had enough to worry about today. Jessica, about Bill. Don't worry, Ashley, I told her about Bill already. Are you okay? I will be. I don't know how he turned into such an awful person. He wasn't always like that. Jessica, if we had stayed friends like we were before, maybe all this tragedy wouldn't have happened. Oh, Jessica. You can't change the past. I guess my job's done now. Thank you for taking care of Ashley. I can never repay you. Now, I can return her to you. Thank you. Jessica, how could you? What? What do you mean, return me? I'm not an overdue library book. Calm down, Ashley. Now, the two of you made all these decisions that affected me. And look where you got us. I'm not doing this again. You say that now when there's a sequel. Ashley, don't worry. We'll all be together from now on. You'll never be alone again. Okay. I finally have what I wanted. Dad and Jessica are both here. I'm filled with mixed emotions. I'm not sad exactly, but I feel like crying. I'm not alone anymore. Ashley? Huh? Captain is ready to leave. Let's go. Oh. What is it? Are you okay? There's something I have to do. Please wait for me. Alright, hurry back. Where you at, D? There you are. I suppose you'll be leaving soon. Here you are, D. Hi, Ashley. Sorry for startling you earlier. I was surprised, too. I didn't think he could see you. I'm so used to being invisible that it's very shocking to be seen. Guess some adults can see me after all. I guess so. Ashley? What? This has been the best time of my afterlife. Why? I never thought I'd meet someone like you. Found all the pieces of my life. Thank you. You helped me retrace those steps. I can never repay you. You're welcome. I'm so glad I met you. What's wrong, D? You're acting funny. I feel strange, like something is about to happen. What could it be? I never felt this way before. Are you... I'm happy for you, Ashley. You are not alone anymore. D. Shh. I remember everything now. I can finally move on. Okay. Please touch my hand, Ashley. Goodbye, Ashley. Goodbye. Ashley? Please help me get my memories back. Takes two to make one. Dad might not recognize me when he sees me for real. I want to play. I've had enough. I want to go home. Finding out the truth can be scary, but you have to do it. Real sadness comes from not knowing the truth. I should know. Let's go. Your father's waiting. D has left. He's moved on past this world. I'll never forget you, D. You were the only one who knew my true feelings. You have your peace now. Goodbye. Alright, I'm ready to rock. Let's go. Are all set, Ashley? Yes. Look at the moon tonight. It's beautiful. It's so bright. Yes, it is. Do you know what your middle name, Mizuki, means in Japanese? It means a beautiful moon. Beautiful moon. Just like tonight. Yes, your mother chose it. Never knew what it meant. Yes, a beautiful moon. The only light in the darkness. I used to come here alone at night and looked up at the big moon, and think about you looking at that same moon. The air is crisp now. Ashley. Dad. Yes, Ashley? I saw Mom. I'm holding Dad's hand in mine. My grip is tight. His hand is warm. And the feeling is new and familiar, all at the same time. Dad? So much has happened. Different emotions swirl in me. But most of all, I'm happy. I'm happy I found Dad. I'm happy I found the truth. I'll never forget today. When I grow up, even if horrible things happen, I'll always remember today. The last day I was 13,